What's up, y'all? This is Angela.
And this is Daria.
This is Where Are My Keys?
Where they at, y'all? I ain't gonna give y'all too much today.
Okay.
Listen, welcome back to our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
If you are watching on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are aware when we post new content, and make sure you comment so we know that you're there. Okay, we like feedback, positive feedback only. Okay, but welcome back.
Girl, no, we want the smoke.
We want all the smoke. Okay, we did our little boxing class, so we ready for you. Uppercut. So anywho, we have a listener, subscriber, follower, what have you. Her name is Sit With Scale. Yeah, that's right. Sit With Scale. So we had asked a few weeks ago for your input on different topics that you wanted us to discuss. Ooh, I can't talk. And one of her ideas, she wanted to know what was it? Oh my God, my brain. Y'all, let me tell y'all something before we get there. Y'all, I've lost my flash. I lost my flash drive, okay? It has my life on there.
You're serious?
Very. I don't know where it is. I don't even remember the last time I used it. I went to where I normally keep it, which is in a little small zipper of my bag with my credit cards, to get it because I needed to upload some information, and y'all, it's gone. And I done been to the library, 2 different ones, because I go to the library.
Oh, goodness gracious.
They ain't nobody turned it in if it was there. I done looked in my car. I done asked my kids. And my brain will not allow me to know when even the last time I used it. I'm so sad inside. I look happy, but I'm sad inside.
So, niggas. Y'all,
somebody got they finna have credit cards in my name. Like, I had some personal stuff on my flash drive. Yeah.
Oh no.
So anyway, that I just said that to say, because that's how my brain worked while I was talking. I forgot what we were talking about. But anyway, she wanted to for us to talk about like some things that we've learned over the years, or over the year. Within this past year, since we're going into the new year in 2023. So how fitting for us to talk about that. We are in December. Christmas is around the corner, and so is New Year's. So we like this topic.
Yes.
So
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So excited. That's right. And I just can't hide it. Hey, I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. All right. We back. Y'all gonna get this all the time.
Yes. Okay. So, yes, just fall in line.
Okay, so she's so excited. I'm sorry, I'm an interrupter. My brain, that's how my brain works.
I love your randomness.
Thank you.
Yes. But, okay, so what I've learned this year, and I love to surprise myself. I love to step outside of my comfort zone with things that I did not ever think that I could do. Like, if you had told me last year that you're gonna have a podcast with your friend of how many decades?
Long time.
Like,
yeah. You would have been like, girl, shut up.
I don't know if I'd have been like, shut up.
She'd be like, yep, you're right.
How's that gonna work out?
Let's do it.
Yes, absolutely. That sounds like a terrible idea. What time? I'm that girl. But yes, I'm a standard Sagittarius. The glass is always full.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I'm always looking for the yeses. Forget all the no's. And don't care anything about the getting dark in here.
It is. Y'all forgive us this week.
Yeah.
We got some
issues. It's the end of the year, and like our ring light is like tapped out. But anywho.
It's tired.
Yeah.
It's real dark.
That's not a metaphor for anything.
No.
But this year it's just reiterated my faith and my positivity and my tenacity, and I might be down, but I'm never out.
This got real dark. Come on, light. Like, we don't need this today.
No.
That's good. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Man, life. You know what? Life is good, and I thank God that life is good. I have my health, my kids, my husband, my family. You know, we're all healthy. We're all in our right minds. Yes. So 2022 2022 went really fast.
It did.
I feel like I don't really know what happened in January.
You think it's because we're 40 plus?
No, I think everybody is kind of saying that.
Accelerated.
Yeah, like just looked up and it was, October, and then it was Thanksgiving, and now it's Christmas,
Yeah.
But I've learned to, I think we talked about this on another podcast. I don't know if I just kind of came into this year or what, but like just speaking up for myself.
I love it.
Yeah, like it's
So
important. I think, I don't know if just kind of the roles that I'm in, being a wife, being a mom, you kind of just go with the flow. You do what's necessary to keep things moving. But I think it's important. Why am I emphasizing that so much?
It's important.
I think it's important, muy importante, for you to
For our Spanish speakers.
for our Españols, viewers.
Mis amigos.
It's very important to speak up for yourself, because I think that's a way that you kind of lose yourself.
Absolutely.
You're just kind of going and you're moving and shaking. If somebody needs something, you're doing it. If somebody, you know what I mean? And you're not really doing what you need to do for you, or you're not expressing to other people what you need them to do for you.
Yes.
And so I've been very much more vocal, I think, this year, and I'm finding, my voice, and I probably need to fine tune it a little bit so that I'm not like going off on people, which I don't. I'm not one of those people, but you know how you let stuff build, and then by the time you saying A, B, C, stuff that happened last year, and so I'm trying to, work on my delivery, or whatever. So I'm trying to speak it at the point of when it happens. Like, what, when you say that, I don't like how it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? Or when you do that, what have you. Or even just like speaking up on your job. If you feel like, I hear often that people don't want to, say things because you are in fear of like losing your job or whatever. And again, you don't have to be nasty to anybody, but if it's something to me that's hindering you from doing your job to 100%, or making you just feel a way, like find a way to say it so that people are aware, because otherwise they're just going to continue to do it.
So they don't shut down. So their ears are open.
Correct. Yeah, because especially if you're talking to like your boss or a leader or what have you, and it's something that, again, you need to be able to do these things to do your job. Like, you should be able to say that and not feel like there's going to be a repercussion. So if you, I say this all the time because I got this from my husband and I've always loved it. If you have a complaint, have a solution. Ooh. So if you have something that, as to why stuff is happening or not happening. For the calls. Oh, you fixed it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, if you are having some difficulties, make sure you have a solution to the complaint, and then let them figure it out from there, because that part's above your pay grade.
With that one recommendation, you have changed yourself from a complainer to a problem solver.
Yeah.
And people are so much more likely to help you.
To work with you.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I learned
that's great.
this year. What about you? You got any more?
Yes, honey. So I was in a serious relationship at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
It was dissolved.
Okay.
And this year I have really come to embrace singleness. And we probably change and evolve, and we have several seasons of our lives where we are just different people.
I
based
agree.
on our experiences.
So much so.
Yeah, the people
you change, life changes. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And so I feel like this is probably the first of few, if any time, that I have felt really like I know myself. Like nobody can come into my space and tell me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, male wise, right? We were talking about.
Yeah. But I've never had that issue with friends or girlfriends, or my sister circle. I've never had that issue. Yeah. But just coming in as myself and getting to know myself and dating myself.
Date thyself, she says all the time.
Date thyself. Hashtag. But and I'm really enjoying getting to know myself better. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's important. So this is, I watch a lot of YouTube now because, learning and, trying to support other, people as well. So there was this YouTuber who was talking about, like it was a self-care day. I'm going to mess her name up. Ayelet. You know what I'm talking about. Love you. But she was talking about, she did a video about like self-care dating. She does a lot of self-care stuff. But yes, I commented on her thing, like, yes, even in your singleness, but even if you're in a relationship, it's still important to me, date yourself.
Yeah.
Get to know yourself. You know, again, what things you like, what you don't like, so that you are able to communicate those things to, you know, your partner.
Yeah.
So, yep, single, date thyself. Married, date thyself. And I mean, what I mean is like just having some alone time, like taking some time out to, pamper yourself.
Yeah.
Men need to do it too. I say it all the time. Get away, get out the house. Because you got stuff going on too. You know, we do talk a lot about, because that's who we are, being a wife, being a mom. But husbands have a very hard role too, because not only are they the, you know, head of the household, but they, you know, it's just a lot going on in their minds too. So they need some time to kind of woosah and get out of the house, stop thinking about work and life and what, you know, this and that. So I think it's important that men do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this year I've also become a better listener.
Okay.
Like I'm more open to perspective. Now I'm still firm on who I am and the qualities that I bring to the table, but I am more open to listening, because it's different. There's a difference between hearing and listening and being receptive.
Yes, it is. To
how other people receive your energy and the things that you say and your actions. So I think I'm more open to that.
Okay.
Now, if you coming to me with some BS, like, I know that I'm not a selfish person. I know that I am a giver. I know that my intentions are golden. But you cannot come to me and tell me that I'm a selfish person. Deuces, because you on some BS. But I enjoy hearing other people's perception and perspective on different things now.
Because I mean, I think that's important. Like you grew up kind of, you know, doing, you know, how you grew up, raised by whoever, and then you get into your life and you kind of come into your own and you have your own views or whatever. But it's important to get other people's views, because your view ain't always the right view, and you don't always know how to do something the right way. So that's very important, to be open and receptive to somebody else's opinion. Now, you don't have to do it.
Right.
You ain't got to choose, you know, but I think it's important to listen. And I always tell people all the time, even if you don't like what the person is saying, see if there are some bits and pieces that you can take from that. To be different, or to change, or to better yourself, or, you know what I mean? Because you might not want to do what exactly that person is saying, but you can find some keys, you know, in some of the things that people are saying.
And if you don't agree with it, then I think it's ways that you can ask to drill down and see exactly, well, what do you mean by that?
You can say, don't just take it.
Like, what brought you to that conclusion? You know?
Let me tell you another thing I learned, or you know, I don't learn, whatever. So, you know, Christian, saved, and I feel like, you know, this year for me has been a year of, like, if God don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. I don't know if y'all ever seen that video. It was so funny. You know what I'm talking about, Angie? That woman said that.
No, but that in and of itself is funny.
Yes, because, like, he is ultimately who's going to allow or not allow things to happen. So, like, why am I going to get myself in a tizzy? Why am I going to be anxious? Why? The Bible tells us not to be anxious anyway. Why am I going to worry? Why I'm going to stress myself out when, if it's not meant to be, it ain't meant to be. And so I've just kind of taken a hands-off approach to life, and I just be like, listen, I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may. Because, and not saying that I'm not, because faith without works is dead. So I'm still working. But I'm just going to let God be God, because, you know, and so for me, for 2022, and I will say, like, I think I said this before, like when my mom passed away, that kind of gave me that perspective. But I feel like 2022 has been like, that's probably why I don't even know what's going on, because I'm a co-pilot. More so. You know what I mean? So, like, when life has thrown lemons at me, I still ain't made the lemonades because I don't want to drink it at this time. I'm still disgruntled, but I'm like, okay, God. Like, okay. You know what I mean? And then God has been God.
Okay, this is why I chuckled.
Why?
Because I'm thinking that you're absolving yourself of accountability or responsibility.
No.
Okay.
No. But what I'm saying is, when we talk about God's will,
okay,
I can't force it.
That's
I can't
true.
make
That's
him.
true.
You got God's permissive will, and you've got the will. Shoot, no, I'm trying to whatever. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, God will allow permissive will, yeah. So if it's something that's not in His will, but you just nagging Him about it, He'll let you do it. You'll bump your head, you know what I mean? And then you have His perfect will, right? And that's the will where your door is just gonna be easy, just walking on a cloud. You know what I mean? So when whatever opposition God has had for me this year, I've just been like, okay, God, like, you got to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got
but
you.
no, that's why I said faith without works is dead. So I'm still working.
Yeah.
I'm still putting in the work.
Okay.
But whatever comes of whatever's going on, like, you got to take care of it.
Yeah.
And I've just really kind of like, yes, you got it. You got it. You got it, Big G. That's me and God relationship.
I call him Sky Daddy.
Sky Daddy. What up, Sky Daddy? But that's the thing I love about God. Like, He loves us and He knows us. And I say all the time, He loves me for who I am.
Girl,
and,
I love that. And I like using an analogy. You know how your kids think that your money and your resources are limitless?
Yes.
Well, God's resources are truly limitless. So why aren't we seeking
Tap
Him
in.
and asking for those things that are just, you see it, but you just can't get to it? You know what I'm saying?
Like that. Yeah. You know what another thing is? So I think we talked about this at some point in the podcast, but I've this year again has brought me like, I'm okay with asking something and maybe not getting a response, but being but getting a response. You know what I mean? So, like, if it's something that there's a need for, like, for example, we talked about in the last episode, we needed a videographer. Yeah. So you asked for that one, but I would have asked someone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with the no's. So I'm still working on something. There's something, my personal baby that I want to birth. And I kind of have put it by the wayside because I got a lot going on, but I ain't forgot about it. But I put a stat on Facebook about something that I needed. Somebody tagged somebody. I inboxed that person, and then we were able to establish relationship, met up with her, what have you. She, helped me out. She got a new job, and then we, like I said, we both just kind of got busy, so I haven't reached out to her. But it's the fact that I reached out. I'm not a networker. I don't, be trying, but, like, I feel like 2022, like, maybe even starting this podcast has kind of put me in that position because we need stuff. Yeah. And, like, I don't know. And I'm going to ask whoever I feel like can help me, you know. So not just for the podcast, but just in life. Like, I feel like if I need something, I'm going to reach out and ask. And I've never really been like that because I've been scared.
I'm so proud of you. I mean, just admitting that. But I think it's I don't want to say ironic, but I think it's awesome that even when we ask people and they're not able to help us, the fact that they're willing to ask someone else on your behalf. Yeah. I think that's dope.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it goes back to when we were talking about relationships. Like, if the person, didn't really know you, or if your, like, integrity or your work ethic, ain't nobody chimed in on that post.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody referring you to nobody because, so that speaks to the type of people that we are, that somebody does respond or sends out a signal for other people, you know, because otherwise, I'm not putting y'all.
Right. That person's a terrible individual.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You don't want that. You don't want them problems. But yeah, anything else you feel like you've learned this year?
Is there anything that you are looking forward to for 2023?
I am. I'm looking forward to, I'm going to get more diligent in working towards my baby. Okay. And when it's here and I delivered her, because it's a she, I will let you know. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work on that. I'm gonna start grinding for that. And then there's just some other things. There's just, I want to do a lot. There's so much And again, we talk about this podcast.
I ain't doing what it wants to do. Anywho.
Okay, so I feel like for the podcast, us starting has been the catapult for me being more comfortable walking into things that I want to do or that I desire to do, and knowing that there is no limitation to being able to do those things, your, of course, encouragement, and then your words of encouragement, and then just seeing how you do things, that you desire to do, is, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just, that example for me. I thank God for that. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're welcome. So I'm looking forward to doing bigger and better things. I feel like 2023, is going to be an awesome year.
Yeah.
But I always tell people there is still time in 2022.
Yes.
So if it's something that you want to do, start working towards it.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording is December 17th. And so, yeah, we got how many days until the end of the year? That's what, 14, 2 weeks?
Yeah, because what, 30th? Is there a 31st in
That's 2
December?
weeks. Yeah, so a lot can happen in 2 weeks. There are still people that you can speak to. There is still research. There is still plenty that can be done. You can get your LLC in minutes.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Slide in some more DMs.
But there's a lot of things that can be done, and I'm so looking forward to 2023. I just feel like, again, this podcast has been a catalyst for a lot of things that have happened and have just kind of been put into motion. And I thank God for you, sis.
Thank you.
Because your heart is just, it's platinum. It's titanium.
Don't make me cry.
And you are the yin to my yang.
Yes.
You are the reason why we have had so much success with this podcast. I am not the tech person, and I'm not diligent like she is. I'm more of the creative, wild card, loose cannon.
Love the description.
Yes, but together we are dynamic. We are like Voltron. We come together and we do dynamic things.
Yes, we do.
And I am also really grateful for my kiddos. It's one thing to speaking to your kids, but and I've told them this and was crying into my tortilla soup. But it's one thing to speaking to your kids, but it's a whole nother thing for them to take it and run with it. And they have not disappointed. You talk about surprising yourself. They surprise me damn near every day.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh man, is. I can't wait to see that. Like I said, my kid's still little. So I need to see if they was listening to mama and daddy. If they gonna, we set the foundation and but yeah, that's awesome to have. Yeah. Angie's a great mother.
It's a lot of trial and error.
It is.
And it's a lot of God involved.
There's no handbook. But I was going to tell you, like, one of the episodes I wanted to do is the keys to parenting.
Yeah. Coming in 2023.
So y'all be on the lookout for that.
And there definitely is no manual.
No manual. But we got the keys.
A lot of grace.
But no, I think that would be a funny topic because
agreed.
We'll probably be searching for the rest of our lives for those keys.
Yeah, because I heard there's no blueprint.
No. But yeah, that's good. Big things.
I'm looking forward to more guests.
Oh yes, we got some special guests lined up. So as soon as our schedules are clear, because Angie's a jet setter. we gonna get them in line. So, and we gonna listen. We talk about asking for help. So we did we tried to do a podcast like with somebody who wasn't in the room, and it wasn't the best. I didn't like that one. So if you guys if you're watching this and you use a platform or you use an app or something like that, let us know in the comments so that we can try to utilize that, because I tell Angie all the time, I want quality versus quantity. Yes. So if it ain't looking good, if it don't sound right, we not putting it out.
See, and that's the yin part. I'm like, let's put it out there.
I'm like, girl, no. Take that down. Did you put that up? Take that down.
Like, surely we could use it some form or fashion.
We might put it in a blooper,
Yeah,
a blooper,
maybe.
something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like it.
And that's fine. That's part of the
that's the perfectionist in me.
Yeah. And I appreciate that because I'm not. Good enough is my credo.
She probably gonna rub off on me though, and y'all gonna see some stuff, and it's just Oh my gosh.
Now, what's crazy is we filmed 9-10 episodes, and this is the very first time that we've had any camera issues. Nutty.
But listen, we are tech, we are camera, we are audio. Y'all listen, y'all know we was having some. I know y'all heard our audio issues, and we could not figure out. We're not gonna tell y'all what we fixed. Y'all gotta figure out on your own. But we fixed it. And so that to me again, that's the beauty of what we've been doing, because we are learning as we go.
Absolutely.
And we didn't let that stop us. We were still we still recording. And so we talked about persistence in the last episode. So that's, along the lines of that being persistent. So,
and if we can do it.
That's right, because we talk about our 40 plus age all the time.
Yeah,
I love being 40 plus though.
You couldn't pay me to do my 20s over. I don't care.
I mean, 20s was a little bit fun, but I like being grown. I'm grown.
Yeah,
and I like being grown, and I feel like there's a lot that comes with being grown. I don't know. I just feel like
my 20s were lean, man. They were lean.
A little sunshine on the. No, I didn't stop. I just saw got dark again, and then it's a little sunshine. But yeah, that's all right. This how we closing out the year. That's all right. 2023.
It'll be bright.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bright.
Okay, we speaking life. Yeah, we want y'all to speak life too.
And I feel like our 40s are fabulous.
40s are fabulous.
Yes,
it is. You. I think you dread. Because again, it's aging, it's creeping up. You're like, oh my God, I'm finna be 40 when you get ready to turn 40.
Girl, no, but 21st century 40 is not like the 80s.
It's not 40 anymore.
Okay, you remember the show Different Strokes, right? Right, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. Well, it might be right for you. Okay, so we know the show, right? I think Mr. Drummond was in his 40s.
No way. Absolutely not. Was that you that told me Weezy and them was in their 40s?
Yes.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't have thunk it. Now,
Mrs. Garrett, Facts of Life.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. 40, childhood. We showing our age.
40 plus.
Miss Garrett was in her 40s.
Yeah.
She could get away with it a little bit.
Girl, I feel like we are not giving that kind of energy.
We not. No. And let me tell y'all something. So I see a lot of elderly patients and the stuff that I do. And when I tell you some of these 80-year-olds, y'all, pickleball. I still don't know what pickleball is, but it's something. They be out there. A lot of them play pickleball. They still driving.
That's me.
Memory, and I tell them, I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be able to drive. I want my right mind. I want to be able to still be exercising, and that's why it's important too to stay active, because the older that you get, the harder it is to get it off, the harder it is to move.
Yes.
So you gotta so if I can go back to my 20s and 30s, I would be an avid gym person.
It's not too late, because you're talking about 80s. That's four whole decades.
Oh Jesus.
4 entire decades. So this halftime.
It's around the corner.
It's halftime.
It's around the corner.
But I'm gonna be 100, so I ain't even at halftime.
Listen, y'all let us know in the comments what some things that y'all have learned this year,
and looking forward to for the next year
in 2023.
I'm excited for everybody and everything this year coming.
Yeah, we speaking life to y'all right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your 2023 is going to be amazing. May God grant you with opportunities that you didn't even dream of.
Yeah, surprise yourself. Hashtag surprise yourself. Follow me at the smaller room.
I am Daria on IG.
Yes. And continue to subscribe, comment, share, all the things. I keep
saying, all right, we're not cutting off yet. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Hey, we have an event in 2023 too, so be on the lookout for that. Love y'all.
All right, bye.
Bye.